Why should I buy a recumbent trike? Check this out. Hey, good morning. BJ and Joe Ondo from Out and About on the Recumbents. And last week we did a little portion of the Cottonwood Creek Trail, and that's where I am right now. But last video I turned right and went up to the Vincent Frontage Road Trail. And this time though we're going to turn left and we're going to continue on the Cottonwood Creek Trail. Got a tunnel we got to go under Vincent Street itself. And okay, so as we like to say, let's ride. Morning. Morning. All right, so we have to do our Ryan Doozer tunnel song. So, ole, 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 ole. So yeah, we'll be, like I said, we're heading up the Cottonwood Creek Trail. Morning. And, but today is a really good day because, well, guess what? Joe's with me again. Yay! I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like riding, even if it's by myself, you know, the old all by myself, yeah, that kind of thing. And, but Joe's been my bike buddy, best friend, great wife for 50 some odd years, almost 60 years really. Getting close to that. Now we've only been married for 44, but we met in the 7th grade if you're new and you haven't heard this story before. And yeah, way back in 1967. So yeah, thought I'd shoot this portion. This is another, you know, well, of course we do all of our trails a lot, but one thing about the Cottonwood Creek Trail is that kind of like the Pikes Peak Greenway, it gets really busy. And so we kind of like to do the Cottonwood Creek Trail on a weekday. And it's a Friday. Thank God it's Friday. course, being poor but retired, every day's kind of Saturday, really. Although some days, you know, we still have stuff we got to get done. You know, it's like Saturday we have to go food shopping because Wednesday was really crappy weather. So we didn't. We normally go on Wednesdays because our payday is the second Wednesday of the month. So we kind of normally go, but yeah, it was really. This is some kind of a, you know, slow down the water thing coming off that big old arc over there. You've got a lot more waterfall. Like I said, this is a really pretty trail here. Oh man, there's a, I think that's a golden eagle over there. I think it is. It's a big bird. I don't think it's a hawk.
No,
it's a blue heron. Yeah. Or a stork. Yeah. We're not quite sure which one it is. It might just be a heron, H-E-R-O-N, and not a blue heron. But it's a big bird, boy. That's why I thought it might be an eagle. We don't see a lot of eagles here. I don't think I've ever seen like a bald eagle, you know, the bird of the United States, you know. But we do have golden eagles here. Like I said, you don't see them very often. What we have most of is hawks. We have at least 3 or 4 different types of hawks, with the prettiest one, of course, being the red-tailed hawk. And this trail's got lots of bridges. And so does the greenway. Yeah, bridges are a thing, you know what I mean? Okay, we got a big bump here, so I got to slow down. Sorry, that's a bump and a half, boy. Another bump. That was not quite as bad because you're coming off of it, so. But yeah, it is a beautiful day. One of the totally, you know, like totally awesome spring days, you know. It's supposed to be 80 degrees today, somewhere between, you know, 76 and 80. Fairly light winds. Not as light as they said they were going to be, but still fairly light winds. But it really is one pretty trail. I'm kind of surprised they didn't call it the Cottonwood Creek Greenway instead of just the Cottonwood Creek Trail, because it has a lot of green. I'm stopping, Jeff. Oh shit, you alright?
Yeah.
I should have given you a little...
I'm just not used to how well these bikes work.
Yeah, I should have given my wife a little more time on that stop. I'm gonna stop again. Okay, I thought I'd just give you a little more panorama there. It's the only bad thing about, you know, all these metal guardrails. I mean, you know, I understand the safety aspect of stuff, but it really does get in the way. But it is an urban trail, as you can see. Would be cool to be able to, you know, live in one of these condominiums or townhomes or whatever they're considered. Yeah. Still digging my e-assist system, I'll tell you. I'm really glad I got it. You know, I have to admit, I was a holdout, you know. I wasn't gonna do it. Not because it's expensive, you know. I mean, it's really expensive. But we got some state taxes money back that we didn't expect. And it was just enough to get the system. Would have liked to have rather put it in the bank, but sometimes you just got to do it when you can do it. And that's exactly what it was. You know, this was the time. This was money we didn't even know we were going to get. This goes off onto Academy Boulevard here. Okay. Passing on your left. Thank you. Have a good day. So yeah, we're on our way to Cottonwood Regional Park. We're not going to go as far as we did last time. We did the video. We're not going all the way out to Powers Boulevard. We're just going to do, I guess you call it kind of the centerpiece. But yeah, to get back to the e-assist system, this is a 500 watt, 36 volt, 14 amp. I'm not sure if I have a Dolphin style battery or a Shark style battery. Our batteries are different, and I know Joe's is a Dolphin, so mine might be what they call a Shark style. It's thinner, but not as tall. Howdy. And yeah, it's a very popular trail. And even during the week, you know, it's a very popular trail. Faster. Okay. But yeah, as usual, thanks for coming along on the ride. If you're new, we're out and about on the Recumbents. My name is BJ, and my wife's name is Joe. Well, my real name is Billy. I'm a Billy Joe, and then that's why I go by BJ. And my wife's name is really pretty. It's Jolynn, but she goes by Joe. So welcome aboard. We'd love to have you subscribe if you're so inclined. Passing. Thank you. Have a good day. They got some little side trails, you know, to go hiking and you know, take your dog on and that kind of stuff. So passing on your left. Thank you. Morning. Like I said, it's an urban trail, as you can tell. It goes right along houses and apartments and that kind of thing, townhomes. But especially on a weekday, it's a really nice trail. Well, on a weekend it can get really crowded. I mean, it can get just like wall-to-wall people. Passing on your left. Thank you. One more behind me. All right. Yeah, I was very fortunate as far as my e-assist goes, because basically I bought kind of, I guess you call it an old stock setup. Howdy. And that's basically now Angletech, who put in my system, they don't do any more 36 volt systems. They do 48 and howdy, and 52 volt systems. But during the height of the pandemic, when it was so hard to get parts and stuff, you know, anything, parts, supplies, whatever, you know, especially like in 2020 and early 21, they picked up a couple of the 36 volt systems, you know, just as, you know, emergency. And then luckily their suppliers got to a little more, you know, a little more up on it, and, you know, picked up some more stuff even before things got a little better. And so they had this 36 volt system just kind of, you know, just kind of rusting on the shit, not rusting, but you know, getting dusty on the shelf. So I was looking for an affordable system, and they said they've got that, and very happy with it, you know. I mean, I got everything I wanted, the system, the battery holder, really nice color display, the whole works, you know, for $1,600. So, you know, you just can't beat that with a stick. Any of the units that you buy, you know, the 48 and the 52 volters, you know, they're going to cost you somewhere between $1,800 and $2,600. And that doesn't count labor and you know, the other accessories. So like I said, I'm very, very extremely happy with I hated to spend all that money, but I'm really happy. Okay, well, I'm going to shut us down here for just a little bit, because we're coming up on a really busy crossing, And yeah, it's boring. It's a long light. All right, so for now, we'll get back to you. Bye for now. Okay, we're back. We've got over the nasty boulevard, and we're back onto the trail, which kind of heads northeast. Basically, yeah, basically, kind of northeast, and it's real north for quite a while, and then it starts bending, you know, towards the northeast. But like I said, we've got more, you know. That's the creek down there, and actually it's actually pretty full. We've had a lot of rain. I mean, we've had a lot of rain, and even sometimes if we don't get it, because we live closer to downtown Colorado Springs, and this is at one time this would have been considered the north end, but the town's grown so much that yeah, it's really almost kind of the middle of town now. Morning. Yeah, this trail's kind of a funny one because it's one of those trails that, you know, if you're heading this direction, it's uphill. I mean, all the way, it's uphill. Well, I should say uphill grade. Because right now we're running somewhere between 1 and 3 as far as the grade goes. You're actually a little closer to 2. And as you can kind of tell, this part up here has a little more population, so it's a bit busier. Yeah, they have several of these man-made waterfalls here. I don't know if you could call them rapids because, you know, these, you know, there's not enough water volume to actually get over them, you know. You'd crash into those things. That would not be good. Got somebody coming down on a skateboard doing the zigzaggy thing. I guess that's how you keep it going when it starts to flatten out a bit. Yeah, we're starting, like I said, definitely spring. We're starting to get some leaves on the trees, not just the little green buds, but actual starting of leaves. Got another bridge here. This is a disc golf course here. Oh. And yeah, so yeah, this is a really good disc golf course. Really, really good. Howdy. It's like, well, it's one of the major courses here in Colorado Springs. Howdy. They've actually got several. I think there's like either 4 or 5. And there's probably some that I don't even know about, because it's been quite a few years since we quit playing disc golf. The only problem with disc golf is that you need a car to get to the different parks, you know? Because you can't do it, you really can't do it on a bicycle or a trike, you know, because you have to stop and leave it, and and it's always, you know, it's dirt or grass, and there's some really steep up hills, so it just doesn't work good to try to combine bicycling and disc golf. And sadly, none of the courses are close enough to where we could get, you know, a fairly easy bus ride. So howdy. Okay, well, we'll be coming up towards the end of our ride here. We're gonna do a turn right here and head up and use the facilities, as they say. We'll let this gentleman go by here. Howdy. Because as we talked about before, my trike doesn't have the steering, or I guess I don't know what you call it, you know. I just can't turn as sharp as Joe can. You can get to see down in there. Oh, they added a pond. That's pretty cool. Yeah, they added a pond. They didn't have the pond there when I used to play. Morning, folks. Hi. Yeah, see, check that out. They put a pond down there. What a great place to lose a disc. Yeah, you know, if it's in a creek, it's not quite so bad. But in a pond, you know, I guess it's according to how deep the pond is, and how much you really like that particular disc that fell into the middle of the pond, you know. But yeah, it's a huge park. They have sometimes this thing is totally filled though with you know, the youth soccer teams. I've never seen them play flag football here, but I guess I'm sure they could. But yeah, this thing will be full all the way across with youth soccer teams, from little tiny kids to oh, you're fine, you're fine. Well, thank you. That's the one good thing about these. I can go as slow as you can walk.
There you go. Reed, stop walking. There used to be like a big old bathroom with a water fountain. Oh, bye-bye.
And over there they've got a couple of baseball diamonds and a playground, and but as you can see, it's a big old place. Up on the hill in that building, they've got a YMCA, and the trail is on the other side of the park there, and it goes on for basically up to Powers Boulevard, and then it turns into a dirt path is not real safe for trikes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn her off here. And again, thanks for coming along for the ride, and we will get back to with you. Hasta la vista, baby. Okay, well, we're back. Yeah, we're now on the Sinton Trail, and I'm not sure what they're doing down here, but they're like super widening and deepening the Douglas Creek down here. I mean, I have no idea why they'd be, you know, because this creek doesn't flow a lot of water normally, you know, unless it's raining. So it's kind of odd to see them dig it so deep, you know. Sorry, I had to switch hands here. I've got a bit of a grade here. So yeah, they've had the Sinton Trail closed off for quite a while, basically for about 2 or 3 months, and then they changed their mind in April and had it open on the weekends, and now they've got it open all the time unless something pops up where they have to close it down. At least that's what we were told. Now it looks like the gate's open, so looks like we're good. Yeah, this is the place that they're building acceleration and deceleration ramps at. So onto it. And I guess kind of widening it at the same time. So we have to, you can see the new bridge structure right here. We have to stop here and make sure there's no cars coming. Some people can't read the rules. Yeah, you know, you're supposed to stop and make sure there's no, you know, no construction traffic, and then yield to them, but some people just don't give a crap. And he should know better because he's a Colorado Springs Bike Club member. So that's pretty dang sad. Oh, we're going to go across here because they've got stop signs now. All right. Morning. Actually, afternoon. So yeah. So that's what that's all about. And like I said, they've had it closed off for quite a while, but now they've opened it back up for us. That was really nice of them, because if you want to go up this way, which is like, it's kind of heading towards, you know, the Garden of the Gods and that end of town, and you for the last couple of months you actually had to go a long way around. I mean a long way around. And now with this opening, oh sorry, it's really bumpy right here. Lots of tree root in the asphalt, you know. We keep hoping this is another one of those, we hope this is another one of those areas that they'd you know, try to put priority into, and you know, concrete it, because it would be so much nicer if it was concrete. Hello, thank you. And you can see where they've got the yellow markings here to at least warn us of what we call the bobble bumps, because on a trike you get bobbled all around on those bumps. Probably not as much on a full suspension, but passing on your right, thank you. One more behind me. And so yeah, you can. Yeah, it's always been kind of a really small, small thin creek, so I'm really surprised that they're doing so much widening of it towards the bottom. To me, that would just make it faster, which is, I don't know, not a really good idea. Just because, well, unless they're trying to create like a pool. Because when it isn't raining, like I said, Douglas Creek doesn't flow very much water, so maybe they're trying to create like a pool area to where because the upper part always seems like it has a little more water in it, and I think that's just because it comes from Sinton Pond up here. Howdy. Good, about yourself? All right, hey, have a good day. Got a little street crossing here. It's not usually very busy, but you never know. Every once in a while, you'll gain a lot of people. There'll be a lot of traffic, but not a lot. I mean, not most of the time. I'll wait for Joe to come up. Yeah, we've got a lot of clouds all of a sudden, but the temperature's still beautiful. So yeah, we're going up the Sinton Trail, and we're gonna head for 30th Street and the Sinton Trail. Well, actually, we'll go, yeah, because technically, even though it changes from this asphalt and it kind of changes to concrete, they can still consider that part of the Sinton Trail. And then we're gonna go up to Red Lake Brewery and find out if Oscar's Deli is open, because they're the only people that carry unsweetened iced tea. They have several, little cafe kind of restaurant thingies, pizza, hamburgers, all kinds of stuff actually. And then Oliver's Deli, of course, is a sandwich shop. Really good sandwich shop. Oh, I should have geared down. Got the tunnel coming up here. Okay, easy. Had to flip up my sun shields. Got to be careful because it's a single file. Coming through. Okay. Nobody's here, so we're lucked out. It is bumpy. See if I can get a shot of Joe behind me here, but it's a lot nicer now that the city came. That's been a couple of years, I guess, but they came and fixed the lighting so it actually works. Normally we'd be turning, taking a right turn here. Don't want to take a left turn because you end up in about a 15-foot ditch. So you don't want to take that left turn. That's not a good idea. But normally we'd be going up to the double wide sidewalk along Centennial to get to Angletech, our dealer. But we're not going to Angletech today. At least not going this way. We might come back to it, who knows. But I do need to find out the prices for some tires. Well, actually, I know what Joe's front tires will cost. I need to find, and I'm sure my rear tires about the same. Yeah, it's kind of funny. My front tires are still okay. I mean, they could be replaced, but they're still okay. My rear tire is getting really down there, so gonna have to get a rear tire. And Joe's, you know, she's got that Marathon Plus on the back, and that's the nice thing about it. Those things wear like iron, where I only have a regular, the old Green Guard Marathon, you know, the original Marathon, and they don't last as long. And but I was hoping to be able to go to a Schwab Lee Big Ben balloon style tire on the back, but ain't gonna happen because it's a 2.15 width, and basically I remember that when we first got Joe's trike, because we have the same type of swing arm on our trikes, that 2.0 actually just barely, but it slightly rubbed the the side, I mean the swing arm. So basically about as wide a tire as I can handle on the back, and same for her, is a 1.75. So might as well get the longest wearing, least flat prone tire on the market, which is the Schwab Lee Marathon Plus, and put it on the back. Passing on your left. One more behind me. But yeah, that building up there is the old Atmill plant. We had an Atmill, what do you call that? Oh goodness, I can't think of what they call it. You know, the silicon chip manufacturing plant here for a couple of years, and then I guess I don't know what went wrong, but Atmill bailed, and now half the building has been turned into a El Paso County Citizen Center, and then there's several businesses. There's a technical college. I think it's Colorado Colorado Technical University, and then there's a strange Bitcoin place. This, I think there used to be. I don't know if they got rid of that or not. And yeah, it's really weird too, boy. This level 2 is just something else. Even when you shift up a gear, it goes faster. And I mean, it does. So far, I've never needed more than this level 2, where Joe has to pretty much put it in level 3 to even keep anywhere near me, and when I'm in level 2. So that's really strange. But I mean, it's just like instant go, baby, with this e-assistant too. Well, if we happen to get, which I don't think we're going to because they're messing with it, if we happen to get the same amount of this particular tax refund we got this time, we may go ahead and have them put a system like I've got onto Joe's trike, because mine does seem to be stronger. Well, I mean, I do have a stronger motor. She has a 350 watt, I have a 500 watt, but you know, I mean, that's only, what is that, about 150 watt difference. So you wouldn't think that would be such a big deal, but maybe I'm just wrong. Got it back down into 1 now, level 1. Kind of hold up here and wait for Joe to kind of catch up on us. So yeah, now we're turning off the asphalt, and we're doing the double wide, I call it the double wide sidewalk, but it's technically part of the Sinton Trail. And then we'll take this up as far as, like I said, the Red Leg Brewery. And we're gonna stop and grab an iced tea and eat our snack. Basically our homemade, it's basically kind of a homemade trail mix, except for it doesn't have like peanuts and stuff like that in it. Joe's has a high protein, low carb, no sugar cereal, and then sliced almonds, raisins, howdy, and semi-sweet, sugar-free chocolate chips. Mine is the base is good old bran flakes, since I'm the constipated one. So bran flakes, and that same cereal. Like I said, high protein, low carb, no sugar, and raisins, and the sugar-free semi-sweet chocolate chips. So that's our two, I call them the diabetic trail mixes. Now mine's not quite as good because the bran flakes do have, well, they have 6 grams per cup of sugar, and I probably use maybe a third of a cup. Yeah, I'd say about a third of a cup at the most of the bran flakes. So that's probably like about 2 grams of sugar. So, and I'm not a diabetic, so it doesn't, I really don't, you know, and you know, when you're exercising, I really don't think that little 2 grams of sugar is really going to bother me much. Howdy. There's a pretty nice view of Pikes Peak. This is our foothills. We had a monstrous forest fire back here in 2012, and you figure, you know, I mean, seems like that, yeah, it was a lot of years ago, but it's still, you know, it still never covered the hills with trees. You see some that looks like they're starting to try, but you know, if I had a zoom and I could zoom up that far, you'd see that most of those trees up there are matchsticks. You know, they're just burnt black. But yeah, the road we're on is next to is Garden of the Gods Road. That's a funny road because it doesn't go to the Garden of the Gods. Basically, you come up here to 30, you go take the trail all the way to 30th Street, and then you turn left, and that puts you on the Foothills Trail, and that follows 30th Street, and that turns into the that trail or that road will take you over to the actual Garden of the Gods. This is Red Lake Brewery up here, and like I said, they have a pizza place, a hamburger place, the brewery, Oliver's Deli, so they've got a lot of stuff. And they have games and, you know, picnic tables and stuff like that. They might get a little fussed at us because we're eating our own snack, but I figure if we buy an iced tea, they really can't complain too much. But yeah, so, you know, and you know, it has restrooms and okay. There was a little more of a divot there than I thought there was. Okay, here's Oliver's Deli right here. Yeah. So I think what we'll do, just cruise over here. Come on, man. Turn on. Oliver's Deli right there. And there's the high-rise pizza kitchen. I'm gonna pop off here and kind of cruise over towards this picnic table here. Ooh. Oops. Yeah, it's too bad they have this hole here. What the hell is hidden? I'm gonna have to pull that lever in a bit. Okay, well, here's the inside of the ground. So I'll go ahead and turn this off, and we'll get back to you. Bye for now. Well, hey, sorry we didn't get back to you, but kind of wanted to. I'm going to show you our storage unit. We've got a place to hang our vests and our hats, and that's a mini drill press there. I gotta buy a foldable table to fit. And that's my stand where I can you know, get the rear tire off the ground to lube the chain and that kind of stuff. Pump, my little stereo system that hooks into what do they call that? An MP3 player that I keep forgetting to bring. And then this shows you we got all our, you know, oils and cleaners and that, and got a place for some TP because we have a little portable bathroom right over there in the corner because we are old and sometimes we need a bathroom. So, and a lot of times the shop is or the what do you call it? The entryway is closed by the time we get back. My tools, more tools, trash bags, washcloths, red rags, extra bicycle accessories, that type of thing. Got a calendar and my hacksaw, and I'd like to get a poster for this wall someday if I can ever get one out of Angletech. But yeah, so then now this is the outside here. Joe's being nice and picking up stuff for me. I got to get my battery off and all that stuff. That's my trike. It's a 2011 Ice Sprint 2 Special Edition. The Bafang 500 watt e-motor. And just basically, you know, the bar end shifters, full fenders. We have panniers, saddlebags, rack bag. I have a headrest. Joe doesn't need one because her seat is taller and she's shorter. So, like I said, this is my battery. And Joe's so fast she already put her battery away, so won't be able to show you that. I'll have to show that to you next time. Alright. So, from oops, get it up here. From BJ and Joe, wave Joe, out and about on the Recumbents. Just want to say thank you to our subscribers as always. If you're brand new and you just shown up, hey, thanks for coming along for the ride. We'd love to have you as a subscriber. Also, let us know what you think of the videos. Basically hit the thumbs up if you like what you see, thumbs down if you don't. But either way, hey, if you can, leave us a comment on the actual page, the YouTube page, because you can leave a comment. And just kind of let us know, or if you just want to BS, ask us a question or something, yeah, leave it in there, and I do my darndest to get back to everybody that leaves a comment, and because I do appreciate it. And but yeah, and then last but not least, if you want to be notified of our next video when it's going to be released, on that same page you hit the bell logo, there's a little bell logo. If you click on that, you'll be notified when our next video comes out, so you won't have to chase us on the basically the YouTube-verse. But okay, so you guys know the mantra by now. It's enough to be on your way. It's enough just to cover ground. It's enough to be moving on. Let's go. Ride low, but always ride recumbent. And hey, trike even better. Why? Because it is so comfortable. All right. Till next time, we will see you somewhere out and about on the trails. Bye for now.